Hey everyone, I am Anthony Scott of ToyHypeUSA.com. Today we are doing a first look and review at Mattel's upcoming San Diego Comic-Con 2021 exclusive Masters of the Universe Revelation Masterverse Scareglow Figure that will be available on Mattel Creations at July 22nd at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You will be able to purchase Scareglow, Sergeant Slaughter, and a bunch of other exclusives, some of which I have right here, and we're going to be taking a look at them probably after the sale. I don't know if I'll have enough time to finish everything, but thing coming up next is the Jurassic Park set, which I can't wait to open up and take a look at, but that's coming after Scareglow here. I also want to thank Mattel for providing Scareglow and Sergeant Slaughter and some other exclusives for an advanced look and review. Greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. So Scareglow comes in a brown mailer box in a similar way that Master of the Universe Classics came with later figures. It originally started out with the white mailers, but they changed it to brown. So they're continuing that trend with the brown mailer here. And you have some nice artwork of Scareglow right there on the cover there. The only thing that's in cover on the box is the Netflix logo, which is on the upper left-hand side there. You also have the Masters of the Universe Revelation logo on the bottom left there, and the Mattel logo on the bottom right. You also have the Revelation logo right there on top. Nothing on the sides. And the back, what you have is some more great of Scareglow artwork. They really did a phenomenal job on this. Scareglow is holding a scythe, and he's standing over skeletons, which you see there, skulls, I really should say, and it looks like he's in a cave setting. Opening up the box, Scareglow comes with instructions, interestingly enough, and here's a look at those. So this is going to show you how the figure works. Looks like the box is a diorama setting, which you see there. And let's look at his accessories, which includes a scythe, a sword, and a set of interchangeable hands. The other side, it also specifies that there's batteries required, and here's a look at that. And it shows you how to remove the batteries. So these will use special batteries, the small round circle one, the LR44. Inside the brown mailer box is the packaging that resembles a book, and on the cover you see his name, Scareglow there. Most of the book is in dark purple and some black, also some light gray, and you see the head of Scareglow right there on the front. You also have these symbols around their head, and that's very nicely done. Really loving this packaging. These are all nicely done sculpted details on the book. On the side, you see how that looks there. You have those details there. And the other side, you have some pages that look like that. And the back of the book, you have this ruby type thing, more symbols around there, and you have more of those skull details all around it. Top of the book, you have the Revelation logo there, along with some more pages. And the bottom is just plain with more artwork that looks like pages. Removing the slipcover, and you have packaging that looks like that. You can start to see the figures, as well as some of the glow-in-the-dark details right there. The artwork on the book is, again, phenomenally done. And there's a look at the back. You can see both the front and the back there. The back, you can see his cape and some other details. Opening up the book, you see this cave type artwork is just really phenomenally done. This is as far as you can open the book. It doesn't open any more than that. The book has all those great details there, and you see Scareglow on the other side, packaged inside a plastic tray for safekeeping, as well as all of his accessories. And you see that really bright deco there. They really went all out. This is a phenomenally executed exclusive, the packaging and everything. So there's your closer look at him inside the packaging, as well as his accessories. In his hands here, you can see he's holding the Scythe, which is really placed in front of him, but it's meant to look like he's holding it in package. There's two additional aspects about the packaging. One part is that this piece can be moved over, and that kind of snaps into place on the other side. The other is the light up feature, which you see on the upper left hand side there. Once you push the button on the bottom right, that lights up. For that to work, you have to move the small plastic piece that's on the bottom there. So once you light that up, the light's going to make the figure glow in the dark, kind of, which is definitely a nice touch. Here is your in-hand look at Scareglow. He includes shared parts with He-Man and Skeletor, so you're basically going to know what the torso looks like. That's all shared, some retooling as well. The cape is made of cloth, and there's a wire back here for posing, so you can stretch it out like there, which is very cool. I don't know if he's ever come with a wired cape before, at least not in 6-7 inch scale, so that's definitely a great bonus for this particular figure here. The top part of the cape is made of a soft plastic, so that's what that looks like, and it's also obviously a separate piece from the cloth right there. This part around his legs is also made of a soft plastic. The metallic belt, which is just above there, is sculpted as part of that as well. His bracelets are also sculpted on, and these are made of hard plastic, and they are also metallic purple. The legs, some reuse with He-Man and Skeletor as well. The boots, at least this part is brand new. The rest of the boots, I'm pretty sure it's all brand new from any other figure we've seen so far. On his torso and arms, you see that really nice neon green there, which gives it the glow-in-the-dark appeal. But basically, his head only has the glow-in-the-dark feature, which is pretty cool. So here's a look down his arms right there. You see the neon green, the skeleton deco right there. And it also shows up on his fingers there, which is a nice touch. His chest, there's a closer look there. That's what that looks like. They really did a nice job painting it. There's very minimal bleeding going on, so it's not really a big deal. This was definitely hand painted, I think, but they really did a nice job on there. And the other arm, just to give you guys a look what to expect here. Although this part here, where you can see it's not all one solid color, some black on in there, that's a little bit of a disappointment. And of course, his other hand, there's the neon green deco there. The legs, you also see some of that deco right there. So there's your look there. Let's move that over. And you also see a little bit of the green deco right on the bottom of the legs there, but it's mostly covered with the boot. And let's take a closer look at his head sculpt. So, as I said, this part will glow in the dark, and it's been given a little bit of black wash on there. The eyes are blacked out, with there's a little bit of a red eyeballs right there, which is very nice. The detail on the face, especially the teeth and everything, very nicely done. They really did a nice job painting it. Included with Scareglow is a set of interchangeable hands. These are very different from the open grip hands, which he can hold the sword and scythe. These hands, however, are closed-fisted and open hands, which you see there. And to swap them out, that just snaps out, and this snaps in. And just like that. So, again, once you swap them out, you'll have the closed-fisted and open hand sculpts, which you see here. And these also have the green neon deco, which you see there. As far as his articulation, it's the same as He-Man and Skeletor and a few other figures that have been offered so far, such as Mossman and Evil Lyn. This includes a ball-jointed head, which you see there, ball-jointed torso, ball-hinged shoulders, swivel biceps, double-hinged elbows, swivel-hinged wrists, ball-jointed hips, swivel thighs, double-hinged knees, which you see back there, swivel boots, hinged and rocker ankles. So he's got quite amount of articulation, which is pretty cool, most of which is in line with Masters of the Universe classics, so that's pretty neat right there. Also included with Scareglow is the Scythe of Doom. Each Scareglow figure in the past has always come with a scythe. This one is no exception. The scythe comes with a dark green handle, and the blade has the neon green, which you see there. The scythe can be held in one or both hands. Obviously, it would fit in the other open grip hand. However, I put it in the open hand just to show you, and it's just more or less resting on there, as you can see. One brand new accessory that you probably won't recognize is this sword, which I'm going to call some kind of power sword, as it has a very similar design to He-Man's power sword. This sword is painted in a light gray, which you see a dual blades there, one in kind of like a gold, the other purple, and also comes with a brown handle. The sword can fit in either one of his open grip hands, which you see in the sockets there. And interestingly enough, this part of the sword is removable. So you see it there. It also snaps just like here, just like the half sword that He-Man and Skeletor have come with in the past. And you can snap it back into place like that. So I want to give you guys a closer look at what this looks like with the blades detached. There's a look at the other side. And just like from the official images from Mattel, these dual pieces can fit right in his open grip hand here, giving him a dual sword, which is pretty cool. Here's another look at the dual blades, or half power swords, whatever you want to call them. I think these will appear in the new series. I can't find any reference material on this, so it's going to be pretty interesting. As I said, these can fit in either hands, and he's got a really good grip on it. So you can display it in many different ways, such as this, or however you want to pose them. Holding on to the two halves of the power sword, obviously you can raise the cape any way you want it, out to the sides, or there's a number of different ways to pose them like this, which is pretty cool. So what do you say we start comparing? Here's a look at Scareglow with Skeletor. And here's a look at him with He-Man. As you can see, he fits in scale-wise, and he looks great compared to these other figures. You also see where there are shared parts with them. Here is a comparison with the Masters of the Universe Classic Scareglow figure. You see a lot of similarities and differences between two figures. The Motu Classics version is mostly glow-in-the-dark, so you see all that plastic there, while pretty much the Revelation release only has the head that's glow-in-the-dark there, and some neon green indicating the glow-in-the-dark effect. The Scythe is also newly sculpted. It's the same length, however, it's a brand new sculpt, so there's no shared tooling or anything between these figures. And the other big difference is the cape. Motu Classics Scareglow came with a plastic cape, while the Revelation Scareglow figure comes with a wired cloth cape. The final comparison is with the Masters of the Universe Origins Scareglow figure, which is on the left here, while the Revelation Scareglow is on the right. As you can see, there's some vast differences between these two figures, and not just the outfit, but the overall design of the character. The Revelation line takes pretty much a new design take on the characters. It's not 100% vintage style. So think of it in the way that 2000X was. Kind of like a brand new series. However, this one, Revelation, is taking a continuation from the classic cartoon, which is, I think it's just beyond awesome. It's really about time we got more episodes from that. So, as I was saying, new design. You see a lot of differences between these two figures. And even on the Origins one, the cape is plastic, while the Revelation has a wired cloth cape. Overall, Scareglow is a great figure, a fun release, and definitely a great ComicCon exclusive that I think fans are going to love. He's a great character, and I, for one, am so happy to have him in the line. He and other convention exclusives will be available on creations.mattel.com on July 22nd at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure to get your orders in. One common question I get asked a lot is, do I think that these convention exclusives will be available outside of Comic-Con, either in a general retail line, things like that? Someone like Scareglow, in my opinion, you really can't have a retail line without at least all or most of the core characters. So just like Origins, He-Man, and Prince Adam 2-pack that was offered last year, my best guess is that we will get Scareglow available at mass retail. However, you will probably see some differences such as deco, maybe some accessories, things like that. Possibly even a little bit of retooling, I'm not sure. So we'll just have to wait and see if and when he becomes available outside of San Diego Comic-Con. Sergeant Slaughter, my guess is that he will remain exclusive to San Diego. I'm sure that Mattel will release another Sergeant Slaughter figure down the line in WWE. However, this Ultimate Edition Sergeant Slaughter figure will most likely remain exclusive to Comic-Con. Jurassic Park, my guess is that we'll get a Mr. Arnold figure outside of San Diego Comic-Con. It's just a matter of when, just like we got the others outside of Comic-Con. My best guess is that he will be offered at mass retail at some point. Thank you again to Mattel for providing him and the other figures for review. Greatly appreciate that. The next review will be the Jurassic Park set, which I don't think I will have time to finish before the sale. So come back and check out that review as well. Please like and share this video, as it tells YouTube to share it with more people. Would definitely appreciate that as well. I am Anthony Scott of ToyHypeUSA.com. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more coverage.